In this video, you're asked to explain if this relation is a function. And you're given an input-output table, and the question is yes or no. Well, the easiest way to do this is to just look at the inputs. Do any of the inputs repeat? And I believe the answer is no. Our inputs are -5, -3, 1, and 2. So the answer is yes, this is a function because each input produces one output. We're good to go. All right. In this example, we're actually given the graphs of different relations, and we're asked which of these graphs represents a function. Well, functions can be found by using what's known as the vertical line test, and I'm going to use a ruler for a vertical line. If I take a vertical line and I go across a graph and I touch in more than one place the line, then it's not a function. It means the x value repeats. So for instance, in this curve, right, starting here on the y-axis, when I go across, you can see that my ruler is touching the curve in more than one place. For instance, it's touching, here and here at the same time. So this would be a failure of the vertical line test, right? I'm touching that line in two places at the same time with a vertical line. All right, let's go across to this line. And as I go across, and sometimes you can just do this with a pencil, a ruler, anything, your finger, visually, you can see that at no point does this ruler intersect that line in two places at the same time when I go across it vertically, right? So that means none of the x values repeat, as opposed to here on the curve, where you can see the ruler is touching in two places. All right, and then for this third example, with these points, you can see that I'm touching these 2 points at the same time. In other words, those x values repeat. As a matter of fact, you probably figured out what is the x value here. In both cases, it's -1. This would be, I believe, -1, 1, and this would be, what do we got, -1, 2. All right, so that's the vertical line test. It's a really handy and useful thing for figuring out if the graph of a line is a function or not.